Good morning. How you doing? I'm good. I'm here at my desk. So not quite as much light. It's a bit busy upstairs at the moment. So let's see what we need to know this week. Here's a universe has your back card for you. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. I love this reminder. It means we just need to come in. How are we feeling? Check in with the feelings, and then we'll know what kind of vibe we're putting out. And then we know what vibe we're attracting, because like attracts like energetically, doesn't it? My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Nice message, hey? All right, let's get centered and choose some cards for guidance. So coming down into our body. And maybe putting out an intention to choose the highest guidance for you at this time. And coming back, and we have Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck and the Mythic Tarot, cards 1, cards 2, and cards 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Which is yours? Cool. Okay, card number 1 is the Tower. That's card number 16 in tarot. That's my birth card, so I know this energy well. So this can be a little dramatic, so maybe there's a bit of drama in the week, but it's not always that, because the top of that tower and the buildings represent our body in symbology. So the top of that tower is your mind getting shifted around, isn't it? So this can be a massive reality shift for you. So maybe whatever you've been into lately is changing how you perceive things. Our beliefs can change with this card as well. That's the most exciting thing about it. So it's an up level here. It can be a little tumultuous while that level up happens, but not always, because if you've been doing the inner work, the beliefs are shifting on a deep level. So the Tower can come about when we haven't been following our intuition and our higher self wants us back on track. So sometimes things are stirred up so you can get where you are supposed to be. And that can be a relief sometimes when you don't have to do anything because the universe is doing it for you. But ultimately, belief patterns changing, reality shifts, powerful energy coming up for you. And this energy that goes with it is called Mintakan. Now, I don't know this. I haven't studied up on what that's about. Maybe there's some far-off planet that we don't know about. It says longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So if we're going to line this, and you don't have to, because these could be two separate vibes that you get meaning from, but maybe whatever you've been into lately is making you pine for the spirit world or another planet that you might be from, where things are a little easier. But this will get you back on track. So feel those out. All right, cards number 2. This is the Death card. And that's an exciting energy because that is transition and transformation. That's what death symbolizes. So there's a lot of light. There's the sunlight coming up. Those white hands indicating that we're going forward with light. We need to grieve though. So it can be very sad because this is death. So what are you leaving behind? And this is a transition. This is not a quick thing. So this can take a little while as you leave the old behind and move into the new. Big new chapter for you. And why not? Like 2020 stirring it up, isn't it? Why not have a whole big transformation? Maybe you're starting that, maybe you're still in that, or maybe you're coming to the end of that. You'll get a feeling on that. I'm just checking out that river there. So let feelings flow, because that makes transformation, endings and new beginnings a lot easier if you stick with your feelings. And here we've got share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So persecution, I work with healers and light workers, so we're often in altered states looking at where there's been persecution from the childhood or a past life that's stopping you coming out of the cave and expressing. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. Maybe that's what you're leaving behind. But it's definitely time for you to start sharing your voice. Maybe this is about boundaries and taking better care of yourself. Or maybe it's about sharing your truth and becoming more empowered as a light worker. That's your message. All All right, and cards number 3, the lovely Queen of Pentacles. She's a very earthy gal. The queens are empowered feminine aspects of us. So this is your practical, hardworking, dependable, sensible, trustworthy self coming to the foreground. She's totally abundant. She's connected to the earth. This is the earth element. So this is about greater levels of awareness around your body and health with your body, greater satisfaction with your home and your money and your security. I think she's quite abundant. So she's like a mini version of the Major Arcana card, the Empress. So connected to nature, connected to the earth, connected to yourself in a non-addictive way, present, enjoying the fruits of life. So this is the aspect of you that's ready to come forward. You might attract somebody like this into your world that helps you bring this out from within yourself. And we have with this Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So maybe because you've done this, you're able to come into this aspect of yourself, or maybe you need to be this centered, grounded part of yourself to do this deeper work. Feel out what it is for you. And that's your guidance for this week. We'll see you next week.